Up on the housetop, reindeer paws.
This is the Winter Fanboys Podcast, pre-recorded live at First Base Studios in New York City and Capitol Hill, D.C., Denver, Colorado.
Hello and welcome back to the Winter Fanboys Podcast, the podcast that is all about the winter failure, the most prolific Christmas music that no one's ever heard of. Which is almost what we say about it, but not quite. I'm Ben, and Adam is here with me. We're back for another episode covering Orchards of Failure, the new Winter Failure album that came out just a few weeks ago. Adam, what have you done since we last recorded?
I listened to the song, because that's what we do. And I made myself hot chocolate with a peppermint schnapps. And for those of you, I say for those of you that are not watching the video, we're not going to have videos for this. We're just going to have a podcast. But I'm drinking out of a mustache mug. And if I put this like this, does it look like my mustache, Ben?
Yeah, except it's got a chin on it. So it looks like you've got a tiny head.
What?
The mustache has a chin. Look at your mustache. Look at the mustache on the cup. It's got a chin.
That is not a chin. That is another mustache.
I'm sorry. That looks like a chin. You have to look at it. And this is
they're
great
all
content
ranked.
for audio podcast.
All right, for everyone who wants to know, I'm going to walk you through
it looks like there's a chin under the next one, too. Okay. It looks like a chin.
Anyway.
Okay.
What have you been doing?
That's good. I made myself a little bit of hot apple cider, which I threw a little rum in, a little half shot of rum. It's far
what kind of rum?
Drink that now. Some dark rum.
The dark rum, matey.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Captain Morgan's. I don't buy alcohol. A little fact about me: I don't buy alcohol. I guess I'll buy a beer from time to time, but I do have more alcohol than a single person should probably have. Because people keep giving me just bottles of like gin and bottles of vodka, bottles of like chartreuse and bottles of Kahlua. So I have the most well-stocked bar for someone who doesn't actually drink very much alcohol at all. You'd walk into my apartment and immediately think, this guy's an alcoholic. But I swear to you, I'm not.
I also like the idea of you being like, I don't buy alcohol. You just get it for free like your internet.
Yeah.
You just get it.
I'm just a mooch. I just get things for free.
One could say you're just blessed.
Don't out me though on this. They could be listening. This is 2024.
On your internet.
Big Brother is real. The AIs we did artificial Christmas trees last year, and AI's only gotten more powerful since then.
Yeah.
Adam, how do you feel about fruitcake?
Not gonna lie, I look at it and I go, "That is not a cake I want to eat."
Have you ever?
What about you?
Have you ever taken a little chomp?
I have taken a bite, and I have to eat around the little pieces in there because it just doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I tried some fruitcake for the first time I think last year, and I don't know if it's like a standard how fruitcakes normally are, but this one was like it was in a ring shape, and it had like the candied. I think they're like the green ones were like candied pineapple. It had been like dyed green, and then like little candied like cherries that are red, and then the rest of it was like mostly made of like pecans and like nuts, and then held together by like honey and some other stuff that kind of like it honestly, what I was surprised by, it was good. I guess where I'm building up to is it was delicious, and it tasted like a really decadent granola bar with like the candied fruit in it. It was good. I think they maybe get a bad rap. I don't know.
Here's what I'm gonna say. If someone pitched to me an idea, I said, I got a cake, tastes like this granola bar, I'd go, you don't have a cake, you have a granola bar. Don't try to sell me a cake with a granola bar.
That's right. Okay, when we get sent back in time because of Christmas magic, and we're in Germany, and it's 18 64, when the song that we're about to cover was written, and we're there at the beginning. We're meeting little Nell and her father, who's going to write this Christmas song for her and her brother. Um, when we're there and all we have to eat is fruitcake, you're going to be so happy that it's nutritious and delicious, and that we can have fruit in the middle of wintertime when they don't have refrigerators. You're gonna Christmas eat your words.
I'm not gonna lie. If you were like, that's all you could have, because that's what you were. Yeah, we didn't lead with that. You just said, "How do I feel about fruitcake?" And if someone brought a cake to me in 2024 and said, "Here, I got this cake. It's a granola bar," I'd go, "It's a granola bar. It's not a cake." I didn't know we were going back in time. Now that I know that we're going back in time, give me.
Listen, I didn't know the parameters of the question. Now that you know. All right.
Good
well,
segue though into the song.
Yeah, thanks. I made it myself. This next song is our first Dave song on the album, and what a welcome addition he is to this. Up on the housetop. I was going to say up on the rooftop, but it's up on the housetop because maybe a house has a top that's not a roof. I don't know.
Fun fact about this song. I never knew that was a Christmas song. I did. Of recent. I mean, I did as an adult.
What?
But when I was in... Wait, where were you going with this?
No.
What are you trying to say? I knew it as an adult.
Santa.
When I was a kid, I was in high school. We did a Christmas medley. And it was an a cappella Christmas medley for it had to have been pop choir. And it was, a section of it was, up on the rooftop, reindeer paws, out drums good old Santa Claus, down the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys, ho, ho, ho. And it goes into another song.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that was a Christmas song. I just assumed that was part of this medley that we were doing, which is of Christmas songs, but that's not up on the
house. They just introduced a little transition part that was not a part of that wasn't a real song. I
said, "Oh, this is cute."
What do you mean?
We're just transferring. We're just transitioning. It's not. I guess what I should say is it's not a Christmas song
feel.
It's just okay. Are you making fun of me because I'm talking with my hands?
No, I was doing the drums.
You were filling.
Yeah. I would never make fun of you for talking with your hands.
For those of you that are listening, which
good.
are only people listening, he's giving me the hand.
Do you
motions.
understand? Capiche?
Oh, I understand. Also, I'm trying to find a good spot for this microphone, but it keeps moving. So for those listening,
there is no good spot
sorry.
for it. You just have to accept
Here it is.
your fate.
Accept what it is. All right, we're gonna move it a little further away. Anyway, yeah,
so you didn't know a song was a Christmas song.
I guess I knew it was a Christmas song. It's just not a song that I listened to. So I don't actually never listened to the whole song. That is true. So I actually was curious before we started if we were going to chat. This is the whole song, right? It's not like Dave wrote a section of it that I didn't know.
I don't think. I think this is just the whole song.
Okay.
There might be more to the song that Dave didn't include, but I don't think Dave made up Little Nell. And I just keep asking or saying Little Nell because I think I've forgotten who the other child is.
Oh yeah, Little Nell. Oh, the child that sat on you. It's so funny. I forgot their names. I didn't even know Little Nell was the name.
A dolly for Little Nell, and somebody gets a whip that cracks.
Hammer. No, I don't think they get the whip that cracks. They get the hammer.
No,
There's
the boy gets the whip that cracks and the hammer and tacks.
Oh, okay.
Don't at me with lyrics here, Adam.
Well, I want to say that Dave has a way with lyrics, though. So he's so poetic with this song. His lyrics are so.
The thing about a Dave song is you know it by the lyrics.
You know it by the lyrics. And this song sounds like Dave wrote it.
He's got the rhymes, tacks, cracks.
Knick-knacks. Just kidding. I made that. I said that myself.
Yeah, that one was you.
Yeah.
So do you have? So I don't have any special place in my heart for this song. That sounded funny. This song doesn't I don't have an emotional memory of this song. The song's not a part of my Christmas story exactly. But it is fun, and I do like.
So you're with me. It's not part of your Christmas story. This is not a song.
I knew it was a Christmas song.
But did you know the song?
I did know the song. Yeah, I knew the song.
You had heard of it. All I have ever heard of
Yes.
was up on the rooftop, reindeer paws, out drums good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones. Christmas joy. That's all I remember because then that's where we went into. Nope, we didn't sing the rest of it.
Who wouldn't go? I knew that part. I could not have done like the core or the verses by any means.
What so let me I'm gonna grab the ball from you. And I'm gonna
have this ball here, Adam.
Thank you for the ball. What I like about this song is that I think it highlights Dave on the guitar, which I'm assuming Dave played it, but Dave, we've called him the noodler. He can noodle. He noodles around, and it made me think. Like, first of all, Dave and Bran, I know you listen to this about your own music.
They're our biggest fans.
They are our biggest fans. It's
and
actually
we're their biggest fans.
We've closed the loop. We should have done that.
This podcast is no longer for anyone except for us. Oh no!
But y'all should do a live recording, not just like you've done live recordings, but a live recording with a music video. That's what this reminded me of, is Dave playing this around a campfire or in a living room that has a fireplace, or the house is on fire and it's Dave playing this. Fire has to be involved somewhere.
With Shorty Fire burning on the dance floor, and we're like, that's not a Christmas song for sure. But
that's what it reminded me of. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned like Dave's guitar in here, and like one of the cool things that sticks out to me is like I think he's playing two different guitars. I think there's two tracks going on, and he's like playing with like the mix. So it starts out with just one ear, like everything's coming in the left ear, I think, and then it switches to like then both come in. But then from the rest of the song on, like one mix is heavier in one ear and the other mix is heavier in the other ear, and it sounds really cool. And it sounds. Yeah, awesome.
Well, you got that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I did not get that. My AirPods broken? Are my ears
it's
broken?
Your ears. Yeah, you're probably your ears. You should send those back. Send your ears to the Genius desk.
Send them to the Genius desk. Not the Genius bar, but the Genius desk. Hello, welcome to the Genius.
Well, you work
Hello,
there.
Welcome to the Genius desk.
Hello, it's me, the Genius at the Genius desk.
Hello, it's me. Why? It's Scrooge.
Why is it a bar? Like,
because a bar's where you go hang out. A desk sounds too corporate.
Yeah, but I don't want to hang out at the Genius bar.
Yeah, you do. Some people come there and hang out. They're like, hey, I'm here to hang out. I'm just like, can you check my phone? What's wrong with it? I don't know.
Like,
it's like a checkup.
Can you make me a Virgin Shirley Temple? And you're like, what? No. Also, why are you ordering one of those at a bar?
But that's pretty dope. I'll have to go back and listen to it. Not tonight
because
I'm listening to the other stuff. But that's pretty interesting to hear. I definitely was going to say there's two guitars because I was like, if he did sit down and play this, I don't think he could play both. I was like, it feels like there's two. There's more than one. Like he didn't play this on just in one take.
He didn't sprout more arms. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't watch him be like, actually, I did.
Mm-hmm. And he went all Shiva on it. When he does a live version of this, it's going to be awesome because you're going to be playing the other guitar part.
Oh yeah,
be a big moment for us.
You've seen me non-noodle.
Where we are, the Winter Failure and the Winter Fanboys cross over, and we're playing like the backing tracks, like for them as
they've already been on our podcast. Well, yeah, Dave has.
Right, we haven't been on their album yet.
Yeah, we haven't been on their album yet, so we're still waiting on that invite.
Oh,
I also think they do their album super last minute. Like know it's coming every year, but it's kind of like this podcast. We know it's coming.
It comes in hot, yeah. It's all both. It's like a meteor that causes a second meteor, which is us.
Yes,
and we're just here we're. It's Christmas time. Here we come.
So what else did you like? I also like Dave splitting his vocals.
That was the other thing I was going to talk about. Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing, but yeah.
that was also really cool. Like his harmonies coming in sweet. Um,
Yeah.
it's just like a really nice one to listen to. It's really fun. It's got a playful tone to the whole thing, and his instrumentation is really cool.
Yeah, I thought like I said, I don't listen to that I don't run around listening to that song on Christmas, but I was like, this song I could listen to Dave's version.
Oh
I was like,
yeah.
I can listen to the Winter Failure
Okay,
do
so
it.
now has Dave come up with a definitive recording of the song? Is it maybe the best recording of
It
Up on the
it
Housetop?
could be.
It could be. It's one of those
We have
Christmas
to
songs, like we said. Like people are
we're not
covering like Joy to the World and stuff, but like who's doing Up on the Housetop?
we're not boosting their signal loud enough if we can't get them to also we're not getting enough people to listen to the song. That's on us. You know, they make the
That's right.
music, they put it out there, and then we are the ones that we are the pack mules that carry it. Is that right? Is
Uh huh.
that maybe that's not right?
Yeah, we could be a pack mule, sure.
Sure, we can also bring it into the 21st century and be a,
No,
a
we're pack
signal,
mules
a
now.
beacon.
We traveled back in time. You and I became pack mules. We're
I
carrying
so really quick
the
though, I
songs.
watched a Will Ferrell commercial where he's on a horse and he's talking to a donkey. This just came out, I guess. He's talking to the donkey who has to carry everything, and the horse has to carry Will Ferrell. And he's talking about how the donkey and this horse. He's like, I'm really sad you guys hooked up because now you guys are together, and the donkey has to carry everything. I felt really bad. It's probably a mule, not a donkey. It's probably a pack mule, right? It has everything on it, and I actually felt kind of bad for it. I said, that poor mule. I said, that poor mule. And I'm like, Will
What is
Ferrell, meanwhile.
happening? Welcome.
I'm,
Hello. Welcome to the Winter Fanboys podcast. We review commercials that are happening this Christmas season. Today on this episode, we're reviewing the Will Ferrell donkey mule horse commercial. We're going to talk about how it made us feel emotionally. We're going to try to understand, unpack it a little bit, and see what the deeper meaning might be.
honestly, I just did that because we brought up mules. And you're welcome. Occasional tangent is always good now and then. Okay?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you're
It is
welcome.
good. Thank you. Thank you for that.
I do agree with you that this could be the best version. I haven't heard any other versions. So like you just pointed out that it was 1864 is when this was made, was written. I couldn't tell you who wrote it. I was gonna do that, but I didn't look that deep into it. And
Yeah. Also, credit where credit is due. You were the one who told me that. That was your fact. Yeah.
that was Wikipedia.
Thanks, Wikipedia.
Yeah, thanks for the sponsor.
Send you $2.75 each year just to keep on going. So also sponsored by Wikipedia.
I will say this. What I want to say is I think the song highlights Dave's vocals with his harmonies and his guitar playing. We obviously don't see his writing in this because he didn't write it. And that's kind of what's hard. Because sometimes I feel like we go deeper in the writing than we do the instrumental or the vocals.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I would be curious if there was more than just two guitars. And it sounds like it's 3-part harmony. Maybe it could just be 2. I like that he used... I didn't hear Bran at all, so I'm assuming it's all Dave.
Yeah, I think
Did you
this
hear
is all
Bran?
Dave.
Okay,
No, I have not heard any Bran, and I think he owned it. I think this is my favorite version of the song.
we have more covers. I actually like that they did covers. And then they did originals in it, like not just a whole cover. I know in 2020 they did a whole cover album of Christmas stuff. So I like that. I like in this one that it's all it's kind of mixed of 2. I know the original stuff we kind of really can dig into, but I think sometimes it's just good to highlight Dave's playing, which is just, I think he's just ridiculous on the guitar. I know
he's very talented.
Yeah, I don't think it gets highlighted enough at how good he is on the guitar. I know he would say he's an everyman, right? He's told me that. He's like, he doesn't play guitar specifically, that he's not like a master on guitar or master on banjo or master on bass or whatever. I think he's really good at all of those.
Yeah, like what I would say, it's like talking to somebody who is like conversational in like multiple languages, and they're like, listen, like I'm not that great at German and Spanish and Russian. And it's like, yeah, okay, sure, maybe you're not as good as like someone who's fluent in that language and like grew up in it, but like you're conversational. Like you can like communicate your ideas, you can get like these things across, you can switch between them. And so like I feel like Dave is like firmly in that territory where he's just like whatever he picks up, he's conversational in it, right? He can pick up an instrument and just and play music in it and make those translations. And he's got the flares. He's quite the musician. Um, yeah, yeah, and he's like he's a jack of all trades kind of guy.
Yeah. That's yeah, and I don't think, I think I kind of like it being on a cover because then we don't have to really talk about the lyrics, right? The song doesn't necessarily, like you said, it doesn't really touch. There's nothing about the song lyrically that touches me emotionally other than when Dave is playing it, it reminds me of something. Like, that campfire, that sitting around,
But it's like one of those songs that's like would be fun to hang out and sing, just like at Christmas time with all your friends around, family around.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this: How's the gift giving game in the song? How strong are the gifts that are being given to these boys and girls?
Well, I mean, I don't know. If it's 1864, I think they're pretty good. Now
Dolly
I'm like,
laughs and cries.
I don't honestly know if that doll is actually laughing or crying. 1864, you think they made one that could laugh and cry?
I think they made children with imaginations.
Well, yeah, sure. I don't think it had a pull string on it. That's all I'm saying.
No, probably not. Probably not.
I think it's to me, it reminds me of Jingle Bells. Like,
I like this better than Jingle Bells, though.
Do you?
Yeah. Even though like everyone knows Jingle Bells, like I feel a little bit hostage when I'm singing Jingle Bells. You know what I mean?
Why?
Oh, I feel like I'm trapped. I'm like, oh, we're doing this, and we're like singing this song, and I can't get out.
Honestly, that's how I felt the other day at the restaurant when someone trapped me into singing "Happy Birthday." That's how I feel about "Happy Birthday." "Happy Birthday" will suck you in, and you're
I'll say this,
okay.
Like, Happy Birthday, and Jingle Bells kind of like feel similar to me, you know.
That's true. Well, that's maybe because we hear it so much. This song, I don't hear that. I don't. I could probably. Like I said, I'm thinking of high school choir when I'm thinking of like the last time I heard this song. This isn't a song I hear every year.
Right.
Yeah. This doesn't usher in the Christmas season.
This isn't part of your playlist of Christmas songs that every year you play right when Thanksgiving dinner is over and you start pumping up for the Christmas season.
Yeah.
But I will say it now can be, because this is a great version of the song.
Oh yeah, this version. Yeah.
I would listen to this.
I thought you meant like just any other version. I was like, still haven't listened to them.
No.
So I will say this. Go ahead.
During the break, I'm going to see if Mariah Carey's done a cover of the song. Anyway, you were going to say.
See if it took off. I was going to say kudos to Dave to playing it. Right? He had to. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's his canon. Maybe this says something about Dave.
I mean, it's on the album that's like kind of looking backwards. I was going to say like we start with Remember and we come into Up on the Housetop, and we're definitely like moving backward in time. You know, maybe this is a big part of. Maybe Dave has a personal connection to the song that we would love to hear about.
Dave, let us know in the comments. Leave a review. Let us know.
Give us a 5-star review and tell us about your connection with Up on the Housetop.
You can also always email us, which is thewinterfanboyspodcast@gmail.com.
Do we get any emails? Do we have any questions?
Oh, I always check it once a year, so I'll check it.
Have you checked it this year? No, this is like the one time. Anyway, we'll check it during the break. I think that's kind of all I have to say about Up on the Housetop. Any closing thoughts?
No, that's it for me too.
Well, I'm Ben.
I'm Adam.
Stay frosty, my friends.
Yeah.
Oh, 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 oh.